Right, section 1.1 continued. Right, we want to talk about special sets, and these are used quite often, so we need to know what they mean. All right, first one is this n, set n. Set n is the set of all natural numbers. So it would start with 1 and 2, 3, 4, and so on. So we can use the 3-dot notation. Right? So this is a set of all natural numbers. Right? Natural numbers are exactly the same thing as positive integers. All right? And the z, set z is the notation for set of all integers. So that will be 0, plus minus 2, 1, plus minus 2, and plus minus 3, and so on. Right? So that will be all integers. Right? And R is the set of all real numbers. So maybe I'll write it this way. So it's an interval from negative infinity to positive infinity. Right? So this contains all real numbers. Real numbers. Right? And here's a tricky one. Q is for the set of all rational numbers. So this is going to be a rational number is any real number that can be written as integer over integer. So for example, so it's a m over n, right? Where m and n are integers, right? Right. So this notation, it means that this guy means in. So m and n is in z, which means that the m and n are integers. Right. Since we're talking about fraction, we have to be a little bit careful. We have to make sure that the n is not equal to 0. N is non-zero because we cannot divide by 0. So these are called rational numbers. Right? Right? Then I is used for the set of all irrational numbers. So anything, any real number that's not a rational number, it's called irrational. So a good notation would be, all right, so we have a set of real numbers, but we take away the rational numbers. All right, so that'll be irrational numbers. Irrational numbers. All right. All right. The last one, C, is the set of all complex numbers. All right. Complex number is the set of the element of the form A plus BI, right? Such that and A and B both real numbers, right? And I is a kind of number, so so this is maybe I should write complex numbers, complex numbers. And I is a kind of number, so here's a note. I is kind of imaginary number, so that if you square this number, you get -1, right? Right, so C is used to denote the set of all complex numbers, right? So these are used quite often. So make sure that we know what they mean. Right? That's it. I hope that this was clear.